Let's now talk about making yourself a competitive candidate.
Contact the program. If there's a program you know you're interested in, then be sure to reach out to them early in your planning stages. Open house. Attending the program's open house sessions will give you an opportunity to get some commonly asked questions addressed, as well as get a sense of the caliber of the students who are also interested in the same program. Be sure to allow enough time during your stay to get a full sense of the campus and resources. Request a meeting. Consider requesting a meeting with the program's director, faculty, or a student at your top program. This can be very revealing. People tend to be more comfortable sharing one-on-one than, say, in an open house or a public forum. A word of caution. It's critical to arrive prepared for these one-on-one meetings. You should have a sense of the program's mission, vision, and values. Additionally, come with a concise list of questions and be considerate of the faculty or students' time. If your meeting is scheduled for 30 minutes, don't exceed this. At the end of the session, be sure to thank them for taking the time to meet with you. If the session was particularly valuable, let them know by sending a thoughtful handwritten thank you note specifically stating what you found insightful. Remember, the interview process is an ongoing assessment that isn't limited to the time that you're sitting in front of the interview panel. In my application process, I had reached out to my preferred school and corresponded with staff. On interview day, the program introduced me to a student. I could easily get a sense of the program, workload, and camaraderie. The student ultimately ended up being on my interview panel and continues to be an ally and friend to this day.
Some questions you can ask to get a flavor of the program and students include: can you tell me more about yourself and what brought you to this program? What qualities do you think successful candidates and students possess? Can you tell me about the clinical rotations your program offers and how the students are distributed across the locations? Are there specified GRE thresholds for entrance? Can you tell me about the interview structure and process?
Let's take a moment to talk about letters of reference. This is your opportunity to differentiate yourself from other applicants. You'll want to select a few faculty, clinicians, or employers who not only know you well, but can clearly articulate this in a letter of reference. You can help them articulate this by highlighting a couple of occasions where you displayed clinical or academic excellence in your request for the letter of reference from them. If there's even a small possibility they'll write something doubtful regarding your character or capabilities, please seek out a different reference. I suggest requesting one or two additional references than required. If the staff is providing an open letter, you'll easily be able to assess the caliber of the letters.
Let's go back to the roadmap template. Open the Excel file and click on the References tab. You'll use this tab in the roadmap to document possible references. When it comes time to apply, you should have a list of options to choose from. It's valuable to document this information over time, as staff at hospitals may accept new positions. Next, let's talk about application processing. CASPA recommends the following processing time. Keep in mind these are recommended minimum intervals before the deadline. I highly recommend you begin this process when the April submission window opens. This guarantees you can successfully navigate any obstacles that may arise. 3 months before the deadline, begin your application. 10 to 12 weeks before the deadline, send your transcripts to CASPA and confirm your references have received the CASPA References Request email. 6 to 8 weeks before the deadline, confirm CASPA has received your transcripts and reference letters on their online platform. 4 to 6 weeks before the deadline, confirm CASPA has received all transcripts, payments, and 2 letters of reference, and that your application is marked complete and verified. For more information, please visit the CASPA website for application submission and information. The Physician Assistant Life is another great resource, which has a table that breaks down programs across the country by in-state and out-of-state tuition. Lastly, there are online mentoring programs to optimize your chances.